Now you see my herb garden over here? I'll tell you the last time it was here, there was no wood chips on it.
And thank you. My wife and I need to leave. I just want to thank you for...
You're so welcome. Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, it was great.
Do you know Rob from Paulsbo? He asked, he said you came and took a high bush blueberry.
Oh, I do, and it's right over there. Tell him thank you so much. Thank him. It's awesome. It's so good.
Okay, I'll tell
thank
him.
you.
Okay.
Cool.
I just got to tell you, there's an individual I work with. I mentioned him to you over there. He works with wood in rivers, and he and his company is called Natural Systems Design. They're into basically restoring rivers back to natural processes. But they talk about big wood, just like you talk about little
It's all
wood.
the same.
He says, you know,
It's amazing.
wood's the answer to everything.
It is. It is. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, bye.
I got the card. Thank you. Bye.
Is that your kombucha over there?
Yeah, it is.
Fork?
Kombucha's getting ready to go to the cooler.
Good.
I love
I know
kombucha.
Last time we were here a couple months ago, I don't know if you remember the roof. I'm the roofing guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you were telling us about.
Yeah, kombucha's awesome.
Now, are your figs almost ripe?
No, not even close. Long way off. They won't get ripe till like, September, October. But you know what's so cool about fig trees as opposed to all of the fruit trees? The first thing that shows up on the branches before any leaves are the figs.
Right.
It's amazing how cool they are.
Well, that's why.
And you can see, there's quite a few figs hanging on there.
Yeah, there is.
And they all get ripe and good.
Can you grow avocados here?
No, because avocados are a broadleaf evergreen. And broadleaf evergreens will not tolerate cold. When I was growing up in LA, we used to go see my aunt and uncle live in San Diego, and 5 didn't exist. We take the train, and you go through the orange groves in Orange County. In the wintertime, they had smudge pots where they're burning oil to maintain heat. Because if a frost happened, it'd kill all those trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All the citrus in the avocado.
Yeah, see a broadleaf evergreen, has a leaf all year, will not tolerate cold. See, these all lose their leaves, and so they're okay.
Well, I was thinking of the parable of Jesus and the fig tree.
Yeah, see
the
that,
other day,
and see when he saw the leaves, he knew there should be fruit,
right.
and because see the fruit comes first.
But so I thought that the fruit should be ripe then.
No, it wasn't even there.
Well, it wasn't on that tree.
And you know what's interesting about that story that we don't get? We keep thinking that Jesus had an attitude and cursed that tree.
Oh no, he didn't.
But the Bible says Jesus did nothing except what he saw his Father do and say. That was a father expressing his attitude toward unfruitfulness. God the Father cursed that tree. And Jesus only did what he saw his Father do. Because God has no place for unfruitfulness.
Paul,
Yes.
where's your big fennel plant?
It's not big.
I know.
It's hardly growing. Because everybody's picking on it.
Oh, okay.
And I said, leave it, I want to get it up, because it's just, but everybody's on it, because it tastes so good.
Wasn't there another one over there?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, it's a shame because people keep coming here and I says, man, I want to get that up because it's so good.
Yeah.
That fennel there, if you'd come later or when it's big, is the most amazing flavor because it's so over the top sweet and nothing you've ever had compares to it. Now you see, we use wood chip cover. Yeah. See, I did this whole herb garden. This. Now, does anybody use thyme in their cooking?
Yes.
I want you to very carefully pick a piece of this thyme, a tiny piece, and taste it because it's going to blow you away at how potent it is. You've never ever had thyme that strong.
That's amazing.
Isn't that powerful?
Yes.
This is the effect of minerals.
Yeah.
This is called
Here, babe.
nutrient density. That's powerful.
Yeah, that is incredible. The thyme I'm growing right now is the best I've ever had because it's in wood chips. But
It's
not
awesome.
that good yet.
It's coming.
Gosh, it's strong.
Isn't that
It's
amazing?
potent. It's like potent, man. Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Does anybody like wasabi? Wasabi.
Yes, this man right here.
You see over there, in front of my blueberries, I have wasabi growing.
In front of these panels?
In front of the blueberries.
Okay, over here.
So go pick a leaf and see how good it is.
What kind? What is it?
Wasabi.
As in the stuff that goes up your nose when you eat sushi.
Yeah. But the leaves aren't as hot, but they're really a great flavor. You should go try it out. If you like, really, it's really nice. Go pick a leaf and see how good it is. And in salads, what I do, I use the leaves in salad because it makes the salad really spicy. You know, usually a salad's kind of bland.
So, Paul, I noticed that you're mounting this up way past the root ball
Why not?
base. And that's my question. So that's not a problem.
It's full of air.
Okay.
This
Now,
is
how
this is
high
full.
foot on the
This is
trees?
full of air. I put wood chips around my trees, 16 inches deep, up to the trunk. 16
So
inches.
this is where we would think of the ground level in an orchard, and you go up 16.
Because it's full of air.
Okay.
And see here,
that's fine.
they told you in school you can't do that.
Yeah, they told me.
But if you look in the forest, when the wind blows, needles and leaves, isn't that good? That wasabi?
Yeah, that's very good.
It's awesome flavor. And see, in salads, that makes your salad really spicy.
Yeah,
So I love using those leaves in salad.
but it's not like it's not like a burning spicy. It's not
No, the root's not hotter. This is the roots. What they use in the sauce is the root.
Oh, okay.
This is just the leaves.
Yeah, that's
E-
great.
This is oregano. I mean, yeah, just see how good.
Yeah. So is it the same thing? Like I just put in an arborvitae screen, you know, like
Yeah.
every
So
3
wood
feet.
chips deep around it.
Deep.
Deep. You see, the wood chips are settling. Everything left is up, and so it's going to settle. And so you're going to be amazed at how quick it starts coming down.
Okay.
And so the more you put around it, it's like money in the bank.
All right.
Really.
And there was some fabric passed
Get it out.
even anywhere here.
Here's the problem. You saw what happened to my neighbor's
Yeah.
rhododendron with the fabric.
Yeah.
The life can't get through it.
No matter like if it's this big around and
Get
it's
it
like
all out because the fabric stops all life
Okay.
from going through it to the ground.
Okay, so when the roots are trying to get this way, there won't be any life there.
Yeah, when they get under it, nothing. All the wood chips on top, nothing goes
So
through.
should I prune the bottom branches of the varieties to
No.
keep putting the deep? Just keep putting them up and
Don't
around
do
it
any again.
and let it do itself.
It's gonna fall.
Okay,
It's gonna.
got it.
If you look in nature, no one's pruning, and the needles and leaves bank up against trees.
Okay.
You know, again, see all this stuff that we think we have to do. If it's not happening in nature, we don't.
All right.
Really. So if you just would
So the
use.
only thing that you do is rub your apple trees.
Yeah, and in the winter I prune them because they get so full. I keep
So they don't
thinning.
break, right.
And here's the problem with herbs. Everybody hear me? The problem you have when you have wood chips is that plants grow quickly, and they go to seed. If you don't cut that seed head out,
And pinch them out.
get rid of it, your entire yard will be covered with that plant. So you have to be really careful when plants go to seed is to stop it because otherwise it'll take your whole place over because this is
So when
viable.
they bolt, get them quick.
I just cut everything back to the ground. See this thing here? You see over here, that plant that's barely coming up, right there, that all gone to seed. I whacked that on the ground, it's coming back again. You see over here my chives, and everybody go over eat those chives because they're really good. They've gone to seed. I just cut them all to the ground, and it's all back again.
Okay.
The chives, those fennel, that's thyme. Go over there and eat those chives and see how sweet they are. Usually chives are hot. You're gonna see it's not.
What is this here?
That's it's an herb. I can't think of the name, but it's yaro. Yaro. My wife is a midwife. She uses all these herbs in her practice instead of drugs. Over here in the corner is the most amazing female herb that only grows in full shade. Right there at the corner of my chicken house, that's black cohosh. Look how amazingly huge that is. And that plant only grows in full shade, and that is south facing in full sun.
That is so fun.
Is this, I'm telling you, I'm doing the exact opposite of what they say.
Just to show them.
Just to show that God's awesome.
Yep.
Look at all these amazing strawberries coming on.
What a ground cover, isn't that fabulous?
Incredible ground cover. And under my trees. Look at them over there.
That's what mine are doing. I put them in my flower garden and rhododendrons, and they're just going in everywhere.
Now everybody come to my chicken pen. When you, that's black cohosh. Not, no, the tall one. That's black cohosh. Look at the size of that. That other one there's an herb, I don't know its name. Eat those chives. Aren't they good? They're so sweet. They're so sweet.
Yeah, they're just delicious.
That black cohosh is only 2 years old from a little tiny start.
Wow.
I'm not sure how that's used, but it's a woman's herb.
It's usually you make a tea out of the leaves. Yeah.
But look at the size and health of that plant that only grows in full shade.
Texas bluebell, I think. Because it's just, yeah, here.